Welcome to my channel, where there's a lot of real conversations and discussions, positive feedback, and language that may not be suitable for viewers under 18. And I hope and pray that you enjoy this show. God bless you. You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him. Please subscribe to this channel. I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
Say something.
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? Tell me something good. Welcome to this episode of Stargell's World with me, the Bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina. Not afraid to yell out what's real, nor speak what I feel. Carlos Stargell, the last. After they made me, they broke the mold. Birthday shout outs. Everybody whose birthday today. What's today's date? October the 13th. Happy birthday, and may God bless you with many, plenty more. And I want to give shout outs. Everybody all around the world, all across the country, the state of Georgia, every city, and mainly the Atlanta area. Well, tonight, as you can see in the background, Monday Night Football, the Bills at the Atlanta Falcons, and they're playing in Atlanta. So we just hope and pray that the Falcons come out with a win. But getting back to that, I'll get back to that in a minute. But the game I was really impressed yesterday with, Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. And the Panthers won it in Charlotte. Yeah, it was last minute. The Panthers won, and look, and I feel so good for the Panthers fan, if you ask me, because like I was saying, we were worried about the losing, heard about they was losing or whatever, but shoot, the way they beat the Falcons, it didn't surprise me how they gonna end up beating the Cowboys, but I'm glad they did though, because I'm not a Dallas fan, but I respect them as a team because they do have a good winning tradition. But it's not all about winning. It's more about sportsmanship. And when they lose, and when they lose, they act real cocky, arrogant, act like ain't nobody share the glory but them, and come up with more excuses than a 6-letter bad word going to jail. So, but that's okay though. But tonight, the night I will be looking forward to watching Monday night, Falcons and the Bills. And another thing, while it's on my mind, I got a chance to see Monday Night Raw this morning. It was live from Australia. Oh, I don't mean to be the spoiler, but in the words of Tony, I couldn't keep it to myself. I got to tell. Y'all are not going to believe this. That so-called stable division with Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and that other dude, Bronson Reed. Well, I got to say it. They turned on Seth Rollins. I knew that was going to happen. I saw it. As they say, as them sisters up in Chicago, them old sisters in Chicago said, I synced it. I knew that was going to happen. And I was telling my wife earlier, And I'm gonna say it like them church people say it. I got a feeling that something bad's about to go on down. And that's exactly, and I predicted it too. Cause if you looked at Braun Breaker, he did have a little jealous streak. He do want that belt. And that's one thing about it. When you have a title, you are not the hunter, you are the haunted. That means anybody can come for it, whether it's your opponents, your so-called friends. Well, I hate to say this, but I saw it coming. And like I said, and then on top of that too, you can't trust Paul Heyman as far as you can spit on him. Because Paul Heyman is not the man to be trusted. You think Bobby Heenan stabbed a lot of wrestlers in the back. Peep this. Bobby Heenan gone, so Paul Heyman done broke the record now. He done stabbed a lot of wrestlers in the back. Probably more than Bobby Heenan. I mean, come on now. Look, just like he remind me of somebody I know. They ain't got no problem with you as long as they kissing, as long as you kissing them where they want to be kissed.
Talk to me, say something.
And that is the truth, but when you stop doing that, it's a problem. And that's on the real for real. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. But I saw that, I saw it earlier. But then I didn't think about it. And then after I said it, I didn't think about it until it happened. And when it happened, I said to myself, I knew it. But that's part of the entertainment. And you know that's in the script too. So gotta look at it like that on the real for real. It's in the script. But my thing here, since CM Punk beat Seth Rollins, since CM Punk won the triple threat, and he had to wrestle against Seth Rollins, and then his own stable turned on him. Well, and I'm gonna tell you something else too I noticed about that match. A lot of people had started cheering for Seth Rollins that Saturday's pay-per-view. A lot of people started to cheer for him, so evidently they saw it coming. And he must have did something right for them to cheer for him, because he is a good technical wrestler. He puts on a great show. But honestly, I like Seth Rollins as a face than a heel. I mean, he's a good wrestler, good show performer, but he needs to stay a face, because when he retired, he wants to be remembered as one of the greatest. And that's on the real for real. But that just tripped me out how I saw it coming. Honestly, I was talking a whole lot of sugar on iced tea, but it actually happened. I mean, sometimes you can feel it in your gut when something about to happen. Sometimes you can, and sometimes your gut can fool you. But this time, I thought it fooled me, but shoot, my gut told me right.
Talk to me, say something.
Oh yeah, but before I close out, while it's on my mind, I want to get to these scores from yesterday too. Now, yesterday morning, the Broncos beat the Jets 13-11. Good game, close game. Seattle beat the Jaguars 20-12. The Chargers beat the Dolphins by 2, 29-27. The Rams, they beat Baltimore 17-3. Poor Ravens. What's going on with them? Inquiring minds need to know. Oh yeah, and the Colts, Indianapolis Colts. I still call them Baltimore, they're in Indianapolis, but hey, they beat the Cardinals 31-27. And the game I was talking about earlier, the Cowboys and the Panthers, them Panthers did it, but at the last second, 30-27, which is good. But like I said, even though I live in Carolina, and I do watch the Panthers, but that don't mean I root for them like that, because y'all already know who I love. My beloved Atlanta Falcons. Yes, I do. Okay, now, the Patriots, 25, Saints 19. I'm not a New Orleans Saints fan. I mean, nothing personal, but that's our oldest rivalry in football, the Falcons. So, of course, we're not gonna like them, but they don't, and they really don't like us. And don't let us go to New Orleans to the game. They don't treat us right in New Orleans, but hey, F them. We're gonna start treating them the same way when they come to Atlanta. Well, hell, I don't live in Atlanta no more, so I don't make me no never mind. Okay, the Browns and the Steelers. We all know the Steelers are gonna beat the Browns, but the Browns doing all right so far, but the Steelers were better. And the Raiders and the Titans. Yeah, they beat Tennessee 20-10. Okay. The Buccaneers and the 49ers. That's the game I was pissed off about too yesterday because I really wanted San Francisco to beat Tampa Bay since that's a NFC South rivalry. But hey, it is what it is. But we're gonna have to play Tampa Bay again, and when we do, hope to God we kick their tails on that gridiron. Okay, and the Bengals and the Packers. We all know the Packers won 27-18. And the game last night, the Lions and the Chiefs. There's so many Chiefs fans out there, I can't stand it. I mean, nothing against them. They are a winning team now. Because I remember when the Chiefs used to be SHIT. Now, they a powerhouse. They pretty good. But you know what though? Every ring comes to, everything comes to an end. Nothing lasts forever, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, like I said, tonight, the Falcons will play the Bills in Atlanta. And also, an hour after that, the Washington Commanders in DC will host the Chicago Bears tonight too as well. So, who I pick in that game, I don't know. But in the Bills-Falcons game, y'all already know. Y'all know I'm a root for the Falcons. Look, born and raised and lived there the majority of my life. Hell yeah, I'm a root for the Falcons. Like win, lose, or draw. And like I always tell y'all, I'm down with the Falcons. I don't jump on the bandwagon when they're getting good and leave out when they get real. And I'm going to end it with this. Dick riding is not a form of transportation. Either you're down or you're not. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to close out. But just to let you know while it's on my mind, Naturally High, Less Sober will be live streaming at 1:30, along with my cousin, my co-host who's crazier than me, Dee Moss. So we will see you at 1:30. But I want to thank everybody who took the time to tune in, check out, and watch Stargell's World with the Bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina. Not afraid to yell out what's real, nor speak what I feel. Carlos Stargell, the last. Because when they made me, they broke the mold. And if those who haven't subscribed yet, thank God, and I'm thanking the subscribers as well. Those who haven't, please hit that like and subscription bell. I really would appreciate it. Live chat is always open and available, and guests are welcome. Or you can just leave your comment on the live chat. And now that'll be acceptable, and I'll be satisfied as well. And that way everybody be happy. I'll be back at 1:30 with Naturally High, Less Sober, with my co-host, my cousin who's crazier than me. So until then, God bless you. We love you. Y'all be good. Take care of yourselves and each other. Have a good day, a better day tomorrow, and a prosperous week to come. So until then, and I ain't trying to be.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of Stargell's World. I'll let you hear that. See ya.